I'm Dan Morris, you're watching Boast and Dan Bushcraft. I don't know why I'm laughing. You're watching Boast and Dan Bushcraft, and today we're going to take a look at a lovely little piece of wood that I carved a very long time ago. And that is this jobby. It's kind of a bit of just a project that I started making a heck of a long time ago. It's actually made from a failed axe handle that I made for Freya, my axe, a long time ago, and it's made out of oak and it's proper dried and seasoned now. And what it is it's a priest. A priest is basically used for delivering the last rites to fish and other small game. Last rites as in boff, goodbye. That's how you kill a fish if you're going to eat it. Swift crack to the top of the head usually gets it done. Although, to be fair, sort of standard practice on this for humane reasons is 3 swift cracks to the top of the skull to get the job done, especially with rabbit and things like that. Ideally though, you do want to be able to get the job done in one. Now the problem that I'm having with this rather beautiful little thing that I've made is, and I've never used this actually, just to state that, the problem I've got with it is over the time that it's sat around, it's dried out and it's lightened a little bit, and it could do with quite a bit more weight at the tip. If you can see that I've sort of given it a taper towards the end there, that's basically just to ensure that the pressure is all on that one bit, so when it boff, it really does destroy the top of the skull and therefore the brain. But it needs more weight to it, really. And how do we add weight to something? Well, a bit of an ancient sort of technique for this, or trick, should I say? Because all I'm actually going to do is, running on the principle that lead is far heavier than wood, what I'm going to do is drill a hole into the top of it and fill that hole with lead shot and Gorilla Glue. And the lead shot I'm using is these air rifle pellets, pointed Remington air rifle pellets that I'll tell you are rubbish. There's the reason why I'm using them is because they're absolutely rubbish as being air rifle pellets. You couldn't hit a barn door. They literally group about the size of a dinner plate at 30 yards. But pointed pellets are always rubbish, to be honest with you. Don't buy pointed pellets, they're junk. I didn't buy these, they came off the shooting range at work. They literally jammed the breech and everything. They're just nasty as hell. Cheap rubbish. So what I've done, squished them flat with pliers so I can fit more into the hole. Now, I only want the weight right at the very front here to give it that overbalanced nature. If I start loading it up right the way down here, you're going to be in the same problem, because you're going to have balanced it back up again, so that'll actually slow your swing down. You want the weight forward with something like this, because it's not a weapon. It's not for flailing around and stuff like that. It's literally for delivering one or a couple of solid blows. So I'm just going to put a hole in it. Smells delicious, but doesn't really want to be drilled, which, I mean, it won't do, will it? It's dried oak, so, you know. Dried oak, and I'm drilling down the grain. Come off, you beggar. There we go. That should be deep enough as we need it. So, that's my little brushy thing. So what I'm gonna, tubes of silicone flying about the place. So all I'm gonna do is just start it off, give it a tot of Gorilla Glue into that hole. Gorilla Glue is great because it grows, it expands, it turns foamy like expanding foam. Didn't really need all of that jetting out the top of the bottle though. Obviously it's warm in here and that bottle's heated up. And now all I'm going to do is just add my squished pellets, and every so often give it a poke with the drill bit to make sure they're all finding their way to the bottom down there. Getting Gorilla Glue everywhere, because why not? There we go, that's not rattling, that's good, that's what we want. Squish up a few more. And now, I've got all that lead squished in there, I'm just going to seal the hole and lock them all in with another little dollop of Gorilla Glue. There we go. Now that's level with the top of the priest's end, which it will be, but obviously that'll expand a bit now because it is Gorilla Glue. So I'm just going to leave that, let it dry, and let it dry proper firmly, and then we can shape the top of it. Already, yeah, you can feel that that's got weight in the nose there. So we'll leave that, let that cure, and then we can just shave it, neaten it up. Okay, you may notice that I am now dressed differently too. It's because this Gorilla Glue, for this time, I don't know if it was just the weather or what has occurred, but the Gorilla Glue has taken like literally nearly 48 hours to go fully hard. Now it is brick hard. I don't know why, it was just gooey and slimy for ages. Usually it sets much quicker. So I'm just going to take the old Taylor's Eyewitness Sheffield knife here and shave off this, what should be a rock hard layer of foamy Gorilla Glue. Beautiful. Da-da-da-da. And then, just because I have some lying about, a bit of the old sandpaper, what we got, 80 grit. There we go. Now, I've never got round to actually putting any sort of finish onto this little priest project, but at some point I will. And it has come to my attention before now that things like wood stain and birch oil and stuff, once you've sort of shaved into it and sanded it, actually do stick onto Gorilla Glue quite nicely. But already, I mean, it's fairly neat. It's neat enough as it needs to be. You can't see it, and it's not going to fall out. It's good enough. But that has, I mean, I didn't weigh anything, did I? So I can't really tell you exactly what. But that has substantially given that nose weight an upgrade. So now, because it's quite short, you feel like you could really get that killing blow. Because that's what you want. You don't want to be battering the living devil out or something. If you're killing it, kill it. Don't tickle it and faff about with it. You want it to efficiently put out of its misery. But there we go. that is the simplest of ways to beef up the weight of anything you might need to. If you've anything else you want to increase the weight in that's like this, but certainly for a priest, for a fish knocker, that's pretty much the easiest and simplest way to get that nose weight up to be able to deliver that devastating blow. Bit of lead shot and seal it in there, because lead is heavier than wood. And that is all for my tinkerings today. Lots of other things going on in the background I need to go and get done. So as always guys, until next time, get out there, get bushcrafting, get having fun. Go meet yourself a priest if you don't own one. Even if you've no intention of ever clubbing something with it, doesn't matter, it's still a great fun carving project to do. So get making those. Above all, be safe, and I will catch you on the next one. And that is for today. Bosun out.